Hey guys, today we're going to do NFL power rankings. Don't ask me why this is going to be on Wednesday. Cope with it. It's going to be posted on Wednesday. Predictions will be on Thursday. Anyways, let's hop into this video. So, at number 32, we got the Titans. They lost to the Colts brutally. This team is absolutely horrible. And they'll still shit even without Brian Callahan. So they're going to stay at 32. 31 though. It's the Saints, and proving how bad the Saints are, they bench Spencer Rattler for Tyler Shuck. So it's not a good thing at all. At number 30, we got the New York Jets. The Jets, they won a game. They beat the Bengals, the Joe Flacco-led Bengals. Let's see if it's just a fluke win, or they're finally going to start winning games. I think it's just a fluke win. At 29, we got the Browns. Myles Garrett got like 5 sacks, which was pretty good. Well, very good. It's like the most sacks in Cleveland Browns history. But at the same time, though, they still lost. It makes sense. They're the Cleveland Browns, so obviously. At number 28, we got the Cardinals. This team had a bye week, so didn't do much. This team's still not the greatest at all. I think they had a bye week, yeah. Hopefully, I'm not going crazy. Yeah, no, I think they had a bye week. Yeah, at number 27, we got the Raiders. They also had a bye week. Okay, I swear to God, the Cardinals must have played then. Unless they actually, wait. Holy fuck, I'm stupid, am I? No, the Cardinals had a... Yeah, Cardinals had a bye week. Fuck. Well, they had a bye week. The Raiders also had a bye week. So, they're all going to be at 28 and 27. A lot of teams were in the bye week, too. That's crazy. So, that's why I'm a little, whoa, what the fuck? Because there's a lot of teams on the bye week. It's not a lot of games playing. So, yeah, and at number 26, we got the New York Giants. The Giants, they lost to the Eagles again in the blowout. They lost Cam Scatterboo. Not looking good for the Giants at all. At 25, we got the Dolphins. The Dolphins look way better than last week. I don't know, that's just a fluke win, or they're actually contending again. Who knows, honestly, at this point. I don't fucking know. Just depends what this Dolphins team can do. And then at number 24, we got the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons, they got blown up by the Dolphins, and honestly, if the I don't have the Dolphins over the Falcons, just because I think this Dolphins win was a fluke. It might not be a fluke. Who knows? But the Falcons, they're gonna be at 24. They're not. They might get blown out by the Patriots this week. Who knows? And then at number 23, we got the Commandos. They got blown up by the Chiefs. Apparently, Terry McLaurin's going to be out. We don't know if Jaden Daniels going to play. It's an absolute, completely shit show in Washington. It looks like it's going to be a wash season for them. Sadly, sucks when you wonder, but that's what sucks. At number 22, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals, they somehow lost to the Jets. I don't know why. They not moving down that much, because there's a lot of 3 and 4 teams and a lot of teams that just move up and down. So I have to go with the Bengals at 22. Why not? And then at number 21, we got the Vikings. The Vikings, they got blown out by the Chargers. So honestly, they deserve to be at 21. I think J.J. McCarthy's going to be back. Hopefully, he should be back. He actually should be, because Carson Wentz is out for the rest of the season. So yeah, he should start J.J. soon. This week, I think he is. At number 20, we got the Houston Texans. The Texans, they beat the 49ers, so they might be a good team again. Who knows? They could be bad. It could be just a fluke win too. But let's see how this Texans team go. But I'm gonna keep them at 20 and see what happens. At number 19, we got the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson's back. This team is getting healthier, and they beat the Chicago Bears. Everything's going well for Baltimore now. So, they're starting to lock in. This team can definitely be, soon enough, in the top 5. Who knows? At number 18, we got the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, they lost. They get blown out by the Broncos. So yeah. So they have to be at 18. At 17, we got the Panthers. I don't know why I have them so high still at 17. I still have faith in them. Okay, one, Bryce Young wasn't playing, and two, the defense was non-existent, and it was never existent in Carolina. So yeah, I'm gonna give Carolina 17. But honestly, it should be a little. It might be better when Bryce Young's back, but they should not get blown out 42-9. I think it was just a fluke. At number 16, we got the Chicago Bears. They lost to the Lamar Jackson-less Ravens. Like, how the fuck did you lose to them? Just yeah, 4-3. They could be completely collapsing, but they do have the Bengals. So let's see how that game goes. At number 15, we got the Patriots. I still think this little winning streak they have is a little fluky, especially because they're playing all the easy teams. And yes, I know Buffalo's people say Buffalo are a somewhat decent team, and I guess they're pretty high on the power rankings this week, just because also the Patriots too. I mean, the Bills, they're fraudulent. They can't beat more than 1-win teams. The Patriots can't do that either, and they won the battle with the frauds. They got lucky. So, the Patriots still kind of shitty, and they're just beating up 1-win teams. I think they might lose to the Falcons this week. Who knows? At 14, we got the Steelers. They lost to the Packers, so I don't know how the fuck you lose to the Packers. So, yeah. I'm going to go give the Steelers to 14. 13 got Buffalo. Buffalo's still fraudulent, but they beat the Carolina Panthers. They're probably going to lose to the Chiefs this week, so I'll give them at 13. They're not contending. They're not contenders. They're not back. That was just a fluky little win, and I have to have them high at 13 because the 4-3. No, the 4-2, and the Steelers, the Patriots, and the Bills. They all have. They all lost. Well, Patriots just suck. All these teams lost, so I have to get the Bills 13, sadly. At number 12, we got the San Francisco 49ers. How the fuck do we have the 49ers at 12? I don't know. But the 49ers at 12, they're still a confusing team, so I have to put them at 12. I don't want to put the Bills over the 49ers, so I'm going to keep the 49ers over the Bills. I think, again, this is a very confusing power rankings, but this is a team that I'm just going to put them at 12. This week, if they lose to the Giants, they're dropping a lot. If they beat the Giants, they might move a spot. They might move down a spot. Or might stay. Who knows? At 11, we got the Chargers. The Chargers, they blew out the Vikings. Anyone can do that with Carson Wentz as their quarterback, I guess, at this point. So, yeah, honestly, the Chargers are still a fraudulent team. But, number 11, I guess, still good enough. 10 got Jacksonville. They had the bye week, so they couldn't do much. 9, we got the Seahawks bye week, and then we got Rams at 8. That's also a bye week, and then at 7 we got the Eagles, which is not a bye week team. This team blew out the Giants, and the Eagles are looking very good right now. They look very good. They look better than the first 4 weeks. So at number 6, we got. At number 6, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, they had a bye. Yeah, they had a no. They Holy fuck. Yeah, no, I think they actually lost. Or they had a bye week. How the fuck do I already forgot? I don't know. Yeah, no, they beat the Saints. Yeah, of course I forgot about that. 'Cause no one gives a fuck about the Saints. Anyways, the Buccaneers, they dominate the Saints 23 to 3. They look the greatest, honestly. But they look good enough to beat the Saints, so I'll give them that. So yeah, they're gonna be at number 6. At number 5, we got the Broncos. They absolutely dominated the Cowboys throughout the game. So yeah, no explanation. Chiefs go at number 4. They're still a Super Bowl contending team. 3 of the Lions, they had a bye week. 2 of the Packers, they they beat Aaron Rodgers and his old team back in the Steelers, and they look absolutely dominant. This team is a Super Bowl contender, and at number 1 for the second week in a row, we got the Indianapolis Colts at number 1. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.